Hello everyone, Paulo P13 here, and welcome to today's video. This is a continuation of the ultimate in-depth beginner's guide that I have been doing. This will be phase 4, and this phase is simply going to be called Asgard. I'm super excited about it. Before I get into it, I'm just going to do a bit of a wrap-up of the last 2 videos that I put out. The last video, I literally just did a proof video, a proof of concept, I suppose, to show that a team that I put together for the Hela node does indeed work to get a 3-star. So obviously if you still want to see that, it will be out. And of course then I did phase 3, which was mostly Asgard prep, I think I called it, but it's a prep node in between getting the double legendaries and being ready for this. It was all about getting you into a position where you can get the Asgardians farmable and actually build them up. So that was the most important part. So for just so you are aware, we did Heroes campaign. I got Aim Assaulter. The reason for that was indeed being able to take out villains 7-1 through 7-3 with an Aim team. Same reason why in the Villains campaign I said get Aim Security, which again was helpful for villains 7-1 through 7-3. Then we got Black Panther out of Nexus. That is nice because he is Wakanda, so for Chaos Theory event. He is also Mystic and Hero Brawler, so he works well with a Miss Marvel. He also is a good Mystic character, which will help you in the Mystic campaign from time to time. Which is good because Mystic campaign is important. Then in the Cosmic nodes, I said start off by unlocking Scientist Supreme, because again, that's for the AIM team and will help you get through villains 7-1 through 7-3. And then I said Ghost Rider. The reason Ghost Rider, he is a Hero City Brawler, so he's going to be helpful for Heroes 7-1 through 7-3. By that, he really only needed Hero 7-1 at this point. He's a Hero City Brawler, and he's a good character, works well with Supernatural, which also is good for the Mystic campaign. Ghost Rider is a great character, but you needed to unlock Scientist Supreme first. Then in the Mystic campaign, there was a bit of order that you needed to do this. You needed to start off with Miss Marvel. This was for Hero 7-1. And then try and get through the Mystic campaign up to the Loki node. If you can do the Loki node, start farming Loki. If you can't, you're going to need to make a pit stop with the Doctor Strange node. In Doctor Strange, farm him, and then go into Loki. And you need to farm Loki because you do need Loki unlocked. Which, unfortunate, because it's a little... But it is doable. But Loki is obviously part of the Asgardian run right now, so it would have been great to be able to wait for now until then. But Loki does make farming Asgard quite easy, much easier, so the ability to get him unlocked was pretty essential there. So Miss Marvel into Loki, or Miss Marvel into Strange into Loki, depending on how you were able to do that. Then, of course, in the Arena store, I said start off with Scarlet Witch. That'll help you in the Mystic campaign. And after that, move into Heimdall. Again, Mystic, but also Asgardian, so get you a bit of a head start there, and some Cosmic. The reason is in the Arena store, you need a lot of characters for these next 2 phases, so that's why I said that. And then in the Blitz store, I had Miles / Aim Monstrosity. Miles was for Hero 7-1 through 7-3. Aim Monstrosity was for Villains 7-1 through 7-3. Pretty simple there. Then in the Raid store, I said start off with Ronin. He is going to be helpful for the Mystic Villains team that I put together simply for 3-starring the Hela node, which I do actually demonstrate in the other video, so there you go for that. And then move from Ronin into Thor, because Thor is a great character, and also Asgardian, which is super helpful. Finally, in the War store, I said finish off with a bit of Carnage, but move into Graviton. You need to at least unlock Graviton, as he will be important for villains 7-1 through 7-3. However, Carnage is just a better character, so that was a good character to focus on at this point. And all that gave you a Mystic team, a team for the Mystic campaign, a Villain Mystic team, a AIM team, and a Hero Brawler City team, so that you can handle unlocking all of the nodes, which you need for Asgardians. And that's where we are right now. We have a lot of characters unlocked and built and farmed, and we're in a really good position to make a late game push. That's basically what's happening here, because we've already done an early game run and we've got a few legendaries, and now we've kind of skipped a lot of middle game content in this, where you get the early game stuff to put you into a good position for later game stuff. And now here we are really going to start capitalizing, in these next 2-3 phases are all huge game changing phases. I'm super excited, and let's get straight into it. No time to waste. Yes, I do have it written out on a piece of paper right below camera. Just to make sure I don't say anything wrong, because some of them are took a lot of thought, and there wasn't a clear answer, but I came to a conclusion because, for instance, this Heroes campaign, I'm still not telling you Colossus or anything like that, or Black Widow, simply because don't really need to be prepared for the late Heroes campaign. There wasn't a reason for it, so I'm under the assumption that your teams aren't fully ready for that. If you want to do that, that's fine. Again, Captain America is not a bad choice. None of the Wave 1 Avengers are bad choices anymore. But the character that I did suggest, I'm just trying to find where they are hiding out. I believe it is Heroes 5. And it is not Heroes 5, that is Heroes 4. Where on earth is this character? It's in the Heroes campaign, of course. I wrote it down. Okay, did I seriously miss this character? Where is this character? Alrighty then. Let's take another wave and try and find this character. Heroes 3. Was it Heroes 4? Heroes 5. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I don't know what the heck my eyes were seeing, but I was somehow seeing this Kree right here as Nebula. But yeah, that's the one we're farming. We're going to farm some Kree Reaper. The reason is there's not a lot of great Heroes tunes, and this just puts you in a good position going forward. It will help you with unlocking Fury in the future, which we are going to be doing also as part of the next phase. Yeah, the next phase? Yep. The next phase, we actually are having 3 separate legendaries unlocked. So this one's unlocking 1 legendary, I believe, and then we're going to get 3 from that, yeah. Which is a really good situation to be in. But Heroes campaign, probably the least exciting, but farm some Kree Reaper. Moving into the Villains campaign, we have already worked on unlocking this node, so now we take advantage, and we are going to be farming some Hela. And you're going to, of course, be doing this for the unlock of Black Bolt, and so you get as many stars as you can. Moving into the Nexus campaign, of course, we would love to be doing some Karnak, but that isn't in the cards just yet. What we are going for is, starting off, we are going to be doing some, oh, there it is. Sorry, I was trying to remember which node it was, and it is right here, Nexus 5-3, and we are going to be farming Elsa Bloodstone. This is literally just to unlock and build up, because Elsa is a great character, and it gets you the starts of a good team to use going forward, and that will be Supernatural, and we have most of them already. From here, we're going to go into Nexus 6-3 and farm Okoye. This is going to be for the Chaos Theory event, and it is, obviously you can run a Wakandan team as well, but that's not the big part. Chaos Theory, and yeah, there we go. So that is Nexus campaign, not too difficult. And now we're moving on into the Cosmic campaign. In this Cosmic campaign, at this point, we went from Scientist Supreme to Ghost Rider last time, and here we're starting off with some Ghost Rider and keeping that going, and then moving on to Psylocke. Psylocke is a hero brawler / X-Man, and she will help you unlock a few different things going forward. So yeah, there you go. Moving from Ghost Rider into Psylocke. Nothing too fancy there, but both of those will be very helpful. And we carry on with the Mystic campaign, and we left it off where farming Loki, and you're going to continue with Loki until you are ready for the event with whatever star level you're wanting for this, either 5-star. Actually, you're going to want Villain Mystic Controller, right? Yeah, you're going to want 6 stars on Loki, that's for sure. But yeah, you're going to just basically farm it up to the levels that you're happy with, and carry on from there. After you finish with Loki, you can then go back and work a bit on Doctor Strange if you didn't already, as this will give you the chance to have a Supernatural team, because we will already have Ghost Rider, we'll have Elsa, we will have Mordo, Ghost Rider, Elsa, Mordo, Scarlet Witch, and Doctor Strange. There you go, a full Supernatural team put together. And now we can move on to Arena Store. The Arena Store, just like last time, we're moving on to the stores basically. The Arena Store, just like last time, is going to be a bit of a double-barreled action, where you're starting with one character and wanting to move on to the next. You are starting now with Heimdall. The reason you start with Heimdall is, well, because you need to finish off the Asgardians, so get them to the star level where you're happy with your Asgardians, being ready to go for the Black Bolt event. And then from there, you're going to move on to Quake. I could have said 2 different characters, but the reason I said Quake is Quake actually is not only an Inhuman, which you're going to need in the next phase, but she is also Shield, so you do get the double benefit of that, and that can technically help you with Iron Man. And yeah, that's not the biggest deal, but might as well get the double whammy first, even if Crystal's probably the better character at this point. But yeah, there you go, Heimdall into Quake. Moving on to the Blitz store, the character that we're going to want to focus is going to be Toad. Toad is a Brotherhood character. It will help you just because Brotherhood is good, and plus another Brotherhood in X-Men that will help you unlock Magneto in the future. From there, we're going back to the raid store, and I wrote Thor, finish off Thor, which is quite obvious, and then moving back to Ronin because that'll help build up. But yeah, Ronin isn't the most important, but building up a Ronin does make the Mystic part a little easier in there, but he is not the most essential. So if you want to switch out Thor to someone, you can switch it to Kree Oracle or Killmonger. Both of those are pretty good choices as well. But yeah, Thor into whoever. Actually, Thor into Ronin is the right choice because you do want to bring Ronin in up to 6 stars at the bare minimum. But at that point, it is up to you on that order because all of those characters are kind of coming back to back to back between Ronin, Kree Oracle, and Killmonger. But I would recommend Thor into Ronin. Then we move on to the War Store, which would be pretty cool if it actually showed it. And here we're going to literally just do Pyro. We've gotten most of the characters needed, and Pyro will help you unlock Magneto and get you a bit of a Brotherhood team ready to go. And that puts us all the campaigns, all the stores are now covered. So just for a recap, we are starting off with Kree Reaper in the Heroes campaign, going to do Hela out of the Villains campaign, Elsa into Okoye for Nexus, Ghost Rider into Psylocke for Cosmic, Loki to Strange for Mystic, Heimdall to Quake for Arena, Toad in Blitz, Thor to Ronin in Raid, Pyro in War. What this is going to do, this is going to put you in position to have a good Asgardian team, and in starting off your Inhumans, having a supernatural team, starting your preparation for Magneto, starting your preparation for Nick Fury, and also doing some preparation for Phoenix, all while giving you Black Bolt, because you will be able to unlock Black Bolt with those at least 5-star Asgardians. And again, I would recommend at least 6-star. Going for 7 even would be really nice, but that is the position that you're in, and you're in a really good shape going forward. Anyways, I do hope this was pretty helpful, and if you do have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments or in my Discord. Sorry if my thoughts are a little jumbled. I'm not feeling particularly well today, so yeah, I'm a little foggy, so I may be rambling a bit, but anyways, I do hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it was helpful. Yeah, and as always, I'm here to help.